Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd. This one really isn't my fault. I wasn't even present when these Transformers were purchased. So picture it. I'm at the gym. I'm doing my workout. I did some yoga for like 30 minutes, and then I went to the open area so I could practice my taekwondo forms. Homegirl's testing for her next black belt this summer, so she's got to get the practice in. And then I go to a workout class, a weightlifting class afterwards, and that's how I spend my late Thursday afternoons. Last week, the boy was on spring break from college, so him and Dad decided to go fishing. As you do, men go have fun. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Let me have peace. They're supposed to be having guy time. I'm supposed to be having girl peace. And then all these text messages while I'm in the middle of trying to make sure I remember all of the Pogway forms and the Nihachi forms and a couple of black belt forms that have been giving me trouble. All these texts start coming through, and I look at my watch, keeping track of my steps and whatnot, and it's pictures. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look. I'm in the middle. There's another class that's going to start in this room in like 30 minutes. So I have this much time to get done what I want to get done. But whatever, I'll look. And what do I see? 5 pictures of Transformers. Wherever it is they went off fishing, on their way home, they stopped at a Walmart. Why? I don't know. But they did. And my husband sends me pictures and says, do you have any of these? Now, I don't collect every single model that comes out. We all have our favorites. You have yours, I have mine. We've talked about it a lot in the comments. Some people are really into Beast Wars. Some people are really like the War for Cybertron. Some people are Gen 1 only, can't talk about it, original figure. We all have our favorites. So there were 3 of them. I was just like, nope. And then it's not my fault. I wasn't even there. Can't be my fault if I wasn't there. And then he shows me this. So this is Bumblebee from Rise of the Beast. Now let me, full disclosure, I have not watched Rise of the Beast. I might, but as of right now, I'm not. How y'all gonna have RC and not Hot Rod? Anywho, but I have not watched Rise of the Beast. However, this Bumblebee is the Bumblebee that was in that last movie that came out, the Bumblebee movie. And I really like that version of Bumblebee. So, but he's definitely going to come out of the box eventually, because this isn't one where I'm like, oh God, gotta keep in a box. I want to find space for him to display him, and plus he has apparently a diorama behind him, so I collect that for posing other figures. So that'll be great. So he'll get an unboxing. So super happy to have him. But he wasn't the only one. There was also a Starscream. So this is a Legacy Starscream from the Armada series. I've actually watched some of Transformers Armada. I don't hate it. That's code for not my favorite, but you do you. However, I do like, although it's not, as representative, I've got old Coronation Starscream on my shelf over there. I know y'all want an office tour. I'm working on it. She's got lots to do. Homegirl has a job. But I do like the look of this one. He would be fun to put next to Coronation Starscream. And I asked the internet, which one do y'all think I should free first? And it's going to be old Starscream today, so let's go ahead and take him out the box. Okay, so my little multi-tool that I use to open everything is not on my desk. And I don't know where it is. Huh. Well, we shall have to improvise. Thumbtack. That'll do it. So really just to cut the tape. I could just rip the box apart, but if you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that she accidentally threw a weapon away. It was in the box and I did not notice. And then when I got another figure that was like that figure, I dug deeper into the box and oh, there was a gun taped back here that I didn't get to. So I'm a little more observant when I open my boxes now. But let's go ahead and take him out. So is she going to transform him? No. My husband, there's an Alita one that I opened recently, and he saw it at a store for like $8. So he bought it, and he was like, you need one that you can transform. I was like, but I suck at transforming so much. I'm not 8. I'm the plus. And once you hit the plus, you can't do it. Brain block. But here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. So he looks a whole lot more like Skyfire or Jetstream from the original series than I would. If I saw this just in general, I would not think Starscream. But I don't hate Armada, so he's a fun one to have out. Oh, the instructions. Favorite part. So this is what he should look like when he's transformed. If you know anything about the original models, they've got the coloring pretty bang on, only except where it's white there. I'm looking at my original Starscream. It's more gray and purple on the original Starscream model. Whatever, we update things for new generations. Everyone has a different aesthetic as time goes on. Art is a representation of the time in which it's created. So you change just some artistic details. It doesn't bother me. Except that real Michael Bay face Darcy. That just, yeah. So 18 steps. 18 steps to transform him. In terms of transforming, that is not the most I've seen in these little booklets. Let me take a peruse here. Let's see, let us see. Can she do this? Nope. She can't. I'll keep the instructions. I'll hold on to it. But I don't see anything else. Look, nothing else in the box. So you know what we do with boxes we don't need? They go over there. Now, we can get to the business of unboxing the figure. Let's free Starscream. You see all those little rubber bands? Like, he's tied down like he's going to get Buffalo Billed. I'm going to go find something to help me. My pink knife. I love this knife. It's an EMT knife. Got it on the Amazons. Had it for a long time. People have seen the EMT emblem on this and ask me all the time if I am an EMT. I'm like, no, I wanted a pink knife, and this is the one that came. But let's free him. Always cut away from your face, children. Although I'm not listing my videos as like kid friendly. You're gonna mention Buffalo Bill as a reference. That's not a kid's video. And besides, we're not making these toys for kids. We're making them for us. Kids can't buy this stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to vacuum after this. There's so many little bits of plastic. Let's see. Where? Oh, the arm. More. Don't stab oneself by accident. But I think I at least have Starscream free. Somebody had mentioned in the comments of one of my videos, why do all the Transformers feel so cheap now, made of plastic? Well, one, they're made of plastic. But the other part, actually, now that I've got him out, I don't hate him. I kind of love it. But the other part of that is literally what they're made of. So I know when I was a kid, not all the time, it was like a 50-50 chance that models like this were either going to be plastic or they were going to be die cast. I used to have when I was a kid, and I don't have it anymore due to circumstances, but I used to have the original Voltron lions, all of them, that fit together. And they were die-cast toys. They were not plastic. They were metal. The black lion in the center weighed 10 pounds on his own. If you dropped that on your toe, you were going to lose it. It was so heavy. And each one of the attaching lions was just as heavy. Well, not just as, because they weren't as big, but they were hefty. They used to make toys either metal or plastic. And if you had the coin or came from a family with the coin, you could have the metal one. I had a C-3PO. I don't have them anymore. Again, moved many times. Some things just got lost. I used to have an original C-3PO that was a die cast. He was metal. He would jangle. Like, he was like a skeleton, and you could like shake him and he'd jangle. He was really cool. A friend of mine at school gave me that when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. But yeah, metal. I don't think they make the metal toys for children as much anymore, because over time we've discovered that giving an 8-year-old a toy that weighs as much as their head is probably a bad idea. Because if that lion would break my toe, it would break a child's shin if they dropped it at the wrong time in the wrong place. I mean, kids hurt themselves on the best of days. So they've changed the materials, and some of that is mass production. Some of it is where things are being produced. But me personally, and you don't have to agree with me, my day will continue. And so should yours. I don't care that they're plastic. Everything's plastic now. I don't. I like the model. I like having a piece of the fantasy in the world that I love. I like what they've done with his fuselage here. I feel like, see, look, he folds up real nice to start, like, becoming a jet. I feel like if there's one I could transform, it might be this one. So there's only so many more. Uh-oh, she's already breaking it. Let's put it back. There's only so many of these I'm going to collect because I'm getting close to having what I want, except for a few figures. But I think what I'm going to start doing is recording, like, actually transforming them, like following the instructions, maybe watching a couple of videos of people who know what they're doing and getting them transformed. So here in the back, this flips up just as easily as the front flips up. So you can already see how the jet shape is going to happen here. So that's nice. I like it when it doesn't feel insurmountable to transform them. Like, he feels good. He feels like I can move him and he's not going to break. And again, like with that Alita one with the bigger feet, like he's gonna stay standing. I like a figure that I can pose and it will stay standing on its own. So we're going to set him here. Oh, he stayed standing. I got to get his weapons out. So, Now, I didn't watch a ton of Armada. And I'll be honest, I've never read any of the comics unless they came with a toy. There was so much plastic in this one. Hey, the planet's doomed. Enjoy yourself. Someone's going to come for me over that. But more waste. And the trash man's already been by today. Well, I can start filling it for next week. So we've got a sword and an extra wing. Oh, that's right, because when you transform, this is probably his tail wing that's going to pop up on the back. Okay. No, wait, this isn't a sword. Is it a sword? Hold up. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. So, in the hand, doesn't feel... Ah! That's what she does. She drops things. I mean, it doesn't point straight up. It's also a weird looking gun. Oh, wait, it looks like it's got a little... Okay, so it's a gun. And this... Let's just go on his arm. I don't think he holds this. Yep, there's a spot to attach it. So, yeah, that's part of his tail wing. So, okay, I'm into it. Yeah, because when he transforms, he's got to have the Starscream. That was, like, his jet. Like, he was the jettiest jet that looked like a jet. Like, Starscream was, like, the quintessential fighter jet in the Transformers. He fit the mold better than any of them. There were others as time went by, but he's like the OG of the jets on Transformers. So I'm okay with it. How do we like him? Let me go grab Emperor Starscream and let's compare. So here's Emperor Starscream. If you don't know what scene in the movies this is from, go watch the movie. But look, it's even got his little crown. It's so great. So this is our original Starscream. So the movie is the Gen 1 models, period. But of course, you know, when you do a movie, they're a little glossier, a little sleeker. Like SpongeBob, got bubblier. You know, he's got a little cape and stuff. But when we hold him up against new Starscream, you know what, let's take his crown off so we can really get a look at their faces together side by side. So, who do we love more? Like, he definitely has that 80s appeal to him. Like, you know, everything's like that, like kind of boomboxy look. You know, like everybody was going out to have a rap battle. That is this Starscream. This guy looks like he's about to go enroll in college. But one thing I do notice is the face is basically the same shape. So yeah, definitely Starscream. But see what I was saying? Like, oh no, further away it looked a different color, but up close, no. So they still have the gray and red motif going, but I was wrong. It's we've got black in place of where there's blue here. So similar enough. We're going to pose them side by side as brothers. Who do we love more? G1? Armada. Armada. G1. Maybe we'll let the internet decide when this video posts. I'm definitely going to display them side by side because they're brothers, you know. At least they're, you know, they're property brothers. Am I allowed to say that? Is that copyright? Too late. But yeah, so yeah, I like him. I do like him. He is very different. Different doesn't always mean bad. Different than does not necessarily mean worse than. It just means different than. So we're going to decide that we like him, and we're going to let him live outside of the box and be posed next to his spiritual brother. And we'll let the internet decide who they love more. Do we love our Armada or our original war? I'll let you guess which one I love more. Bumblebee, being the great Bumblebee that he is, will get his own video, so look out for that in the future. But until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.